remember back when the commission approved our video visitation for the jail. That was done through our provider, or phone provider there at the jail, Securus. They went through VisBox, was the actual video visitation provider that we had at that time. And since then, Securus and VisBox has went separate ways on one another. And when that happened, they only guaranteed us a year of maintenance on that. So it's probably been 3 or 4 years, I guess, since we done that, since we installed our video visitation. It's one of the best things that we've done as far as having easy access to inmates there in the jail and everything. And since we implemented that, we've had a lot of requests for online visitation with our inmates, where somebody could be at home on their computer and actually visit a family member or somebody there in the jail that's one of the inmates. So having said that, VisBox or upgrades have been put off some because of the expense, which has run into some trouble on our upgrades and stuff. They want about $25,000 to do the upgrades on the video visitation, which is way more than I think we should pay for that. So we went back to our inmate phone provider, who is Securus, and asked them to help us out with that and see what could be done with it. So in this packet here, it shows the proposal that they have gave us. If you'll look, it's got page 14 at the bottom there of the option plans that they have gave us. On option 3, which is no cost to the county, which means I'm not here asking for more money from the commission to do that with. They want us to give back the commission that we get off our inmate phone service. I talked to Christie in Mayor Striblin's office this last week. Looks like for the last year we had $8,730 worth of commission that we had got from Securus. That's what they paid the county, and that's what they are wanting back for a 5-year term on that, to pay for the equipment that's in the jail. It won't cost us anything. It'll be all new equipment that they'll run back through the jail. It's about $80,000. That's what the VisBox people paid at that time. It didn't cost the county anything with that. We got that all installed free, and the terminals and everything was free to us. So having said that, on the $8,730, I tried to find a way to save some money, and I'd been working on something actually before this, of where in our food budget, we've been buying milk for 3 times a day for inmates down there, and a carton of milk costs 28 cents. We done our bids this last time, and that's what it cost us. I found a vendor that does Kool-Aid packs that doesn't have any sugar or anything in there, that where the inmates can do anything with it as far as making any kind of fermented wine or anything with that through Kool-Aid. It's diabetic friendly. We serve that 2 times a day, which will be for lunch and supper. So we're looking at a 9-cent pack versus a 28-cent carton of milk, which, if you want to do, we're almost 100 inmates today. So I done it on 95 inmates to be fair about it, which saves us about $36.10 a day, which in a year's time will be a little over $13,000. So it will definitely pay for the commission that we've lost for Securus, plus we're getting our visitation there, video visitation upgraded, and we'll be back on track. There are some requirements that Securus has asked us to do, which is on the next page after the options, which a lot of this we do anyway, so it's not going to matter as far as like face-to-face visits and stuff like that. The only ones that we allow to do that is the trustees that we have there in the jail that gets out and works and cleans the jail and things like that. We let those inmates do face-to-face visits. They might allow us to continue that, because there's only usually four inmates that does that. So there was some questions that I had for Securus, the lady I've been dealing with is trying to get them, but they're all minimum questions like that. It will have it where the jail will no longer be responsible for scheduling visits, which is a big headache for the employees there at the jail to have to do that every week. It will all go through their telephone provider, which will be done on the video visitation. If the family member wants to do it by computer, this way they'll be able to do that. We'll open it up and do it. And we still monitor those visits. We still record those visits there at the jail, so nobody can't do anything or say anything or plan an escape or do things on the video visitation they're not supposed to do. We still monitor that just like we would monitor their visit through our visitation service now. So that is what I would ask y'all to consider. I would like, if you don't want to vote on it tonight would be good, but I would ask that we vote on it, if not tonight, the next month meeting, because this is timelined. I don't know how long that Securus will let us do that. We checked with some of the other phone providers, inmate phone providers, and they couldn't even get close to this. So again, we're getting new equipment for $80,000. It's not going to cost us anything but the commission, which we can offset that by the packs of Kool-Aid instead of milk. So I'm all for trying to save taxpayer money any way that we can save it. So that's my request tonight.